Hey there guys, I'm TheRoyalGorilla and welcome to Ghost Recon Wildlands. As with most Ubisoft games, Wildlands is absolutely full of Easter eggs and secrets. From secret buttons to the Matrix, Wildlands has had some of the best Easter eggs in recent memory. So today, we're going to be taking a look at hopefully all of the Easter eggs and secrets in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now before we begin, it's always important to mention that a few things might slip through the net or be discovered after this video was published, so if there is anything that I didn't cover in this video, then please be sure to leave a comment below and let everyone know. So without further ado, let's get started. Those of you who've played the Assassin's Creed games will be very familiar with the Leap of Faith. To those of you who aren't too familiar, it basically involves diving from a rooftop into a small bale of hay to escape whatever the hell is chasing you. In the Assassin's Creed games, areas where this can be done are pretty clearly signposted, usually having a protruding ledge for you to stand on and an eagle flying around the area. Well, it just so happens that Ghost Recon Wildlands features this exact situation as an Easter egg to Assassin's Creed. So if you want to find this one for yourself, all you need to do is head to the Beauty Queen's mansion. It can be found around this location on the map. Once you arrive at this location, the first thing you'll notice is a large tower at the southeast edge of the mansion. If you take a look at the top of this tower, you'll notice a small protruding ledge, with none other than the eagle perched atop. Now, if you're looking for an even stronger connection to Assassin's Creed, then check out this cart directly beneath the ledge. It's filled with leaves and is pretty similar to the hay carts from Assassin's Creed. Now, there's only one thing left to do. Parachute on top of the tower. You can see our little eagle friend is just down there below us. He's dead now. And finally, let's see if we've got what it takes to join the Creed. I think that answer is pretty clear. Do you know what? It seems like a new rule at this point is that every new game has to have some kind of Dark Souls Easter egg in it. A couple of weeks ago, For Honor had one, and now another one's been found in Ghost Recon Wildlands. So if you want to find this Easter egg for yourself, simply head over to the Caymans province. Caymans? I don't know how to pronounce that, but you can see where it is on the map. Now this one's nice and close to a rebel outpost, so all you need to do is fast travel there and take a quick walk up the hill where you'll be able to find a bonfire on the summit. Mounted in the bonfire will be a sword, in the exact same setup as the bonfires found across the entire Dark Souls series. This is a very popular Easter egg. I remember it being in Just Cause 3, as I said, For Honor, and now this, and I'm sure there's a couple more that I'm just forgetting. So yeah, it's a really popular Easter egg. So for this next Easter egg, we're going to be heading to the salt flats in the top left-hand corner of the game world. Specifically, we'll be heading to this location between the military base and the mainland. Coming to this location, you'll be able to find a single chair in the middle of the barren wasteland. Now for many, this might not even be an Easter egg, but I'm quite confident to say that it's in fact a reference to The Matrix. The scene in question from the movie is that which takes place within the construct. In the movie, this is seen as an endless white void, not too dissimilar to the salt flats. In this scene, there are also similar chairs to those from the game, so it's pretty likely that this Easter egg is in fact a reference to The Matrix. While this next Easter egg doesn't reference an external entity, it's definitely a very cool secret that many players may miss when they play the game. We're going to be taking a look at the Ghost Child. So to find this ghost, you'll need to head to the child's hut located here on the map. In this location will be a legend for you to pick up, but if we investigate the area from a distance with the drone, you'll be able to see a child playing near the lake. All appears pretty normal, that is until we approach. You can see the child still there right now, but as we get closer, he will run away into the bushes and in a puff of leaves, will completely disappear into thin air. But what about that legend? If we take a quick look, you can read that a young boy went to help his mother wash clothes in a small swamp, but when he entered the water, he disappeared and was never found. After which the small swamp turned into a beautiful lake, full of fish and clean water. I'm willing to bet that we may have just met that very boy. Now, before we get on to two of the biggest Easter eggs in Wildlands, I wanted to quickly mention something that's not exactly an Easter egg, it's just more of a cool secret. So if you head to this location on the map, you'll be able to find an armoured bulldozer. Now, bulldozers aren't hard to come by in Ghost Recon, but this armoured variant is unique to this location, as well as another one which can be found here on the map. These are the only two armoured bulldozers that you'll be able to find in the entire game. One of the most interesting Easter eggs in Wildlands are the secret buttons. There are 4 of these secret buttons hidden around the game world, and each one of them has a special ability. To start with, we're heading to the super dam in Pucara. You'll want to arrive at this dam on the lowest side, and head across the water to the bank opposite the dam itself. Here, you'll be able to find a button. Next to it will be a sign reading, "Don't press me." But as we all know, forbidden fruits taste the sweetest, so I can't really not press it, can I? As you just saw, when you press the button you'll be treated to a lovely fireworks display. I wonder why they didn't want us pressing it. So the second secret button can be found near the border of La Cruz, roughly around here on the map. When you come to this location, you'll find a burnt down forest, and more importantly, on top of a hill will be the second button we're here to find. This is the exact same drill as last time. There's a sign here saying "Don't press me," but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Okay, that was a close one. Not going to lie, I wasn't sure if standing still was the best idea. Lucky they didn't damage me, really. Maybe that's one we shouldn't press again. So the third button is all the way across the map in the salt flats. If you want to find this one for yourself, all you need to do is head to this location on the map. It's nice and easy to spot once you're in the area, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. When you do find it, you'll see that it is the exact same as both of the previous buttons, with a sign saying, "Don't press me." Now I did wait a little while this time before pressing the button, just because I was hoping that the weather would clear up, so once I was happy with the weather, I went ahead and pressed it.
Fuck, you're a fucking genius, man.
Now that's more like it. I completely understand why someone wouldn't want me pressing this button, but god damn, that was cool. And to be fair, I'm probably going to end up pressing this one a lot, because that was bloody cool, if you ignore all of the likely casualties. Yeah. For this next secret button, we're going to be heading to the Malca province at roughly this location, nearby the Santa Muerta idol. So all you need to do to find this button is make your way to the top of the mountain in the location I marked on the map. Here you'll be able to find a button, overlooking Bolivia's Angel of the North knockoff. Although, unlike Antony Gormley's famous sculpture, this one has a pretty cool secret that you can activate by pressing the button.
Fuck, you're a fucking genius, man. I think you suck.
That's quite a fitting secret for Bolivia's Angel of Death, and a pretty cool Easter egg too. Finally, we're on to the biggest Easter egg in the game, and this one might not even be complete yet. Scattered across the entire game world are 8 mysterious statues. These statues aren't marked in any way, they're not part of any mission, but they can each be collected. So we're going to go through them one by one. First up, we're going to be heading to Inca Camina, and this location on the map. Here you'll be able to find a shrine on the mountaintop, and along with our first statue. You can see that it's half buried in the snow, and when you walk up to it you'll be prompted to pick it up. When you do pick it up, it will appear as part of the shrine. There are a total of 8 spaces on the shrine for 8 different statues, and every time we collect one, it'll appear here. So next up, we're staying in Inca Camina, but heading over to this location. If you climb up to the top of the mountain here, you'll be able to find the second statue sat looking over the world. As we did with the first statue, just interact with it to pick it up. The third statue can be found in Libertad, at this location on the map. Once again, on a mountain top, you'll find this statue overlooking the valley below. Don't forget to pick this one up. Statue number 4 can be found in Kawani, at this location. Here the statue will be once again sat on a mountaintop, and all you need to do is pick it up once you've found it. The next statue can be found in Malka at this location. If you head to the small lake found here, you'll be able to find the statue sitting on top of a rock just in the water. Statue number 6 is located near the waterfalls in Villa Verde. Near the bottom of the waterfalls, you'll be able to find an outcrop only accessible by a fallen tree. Just walk across this tree and you'll be able to find the 6th statue on the cliff's edge. San Mateo is the location for the 7th statue. You'll need a helicopter to make it on top of the cliffs overlooking the military base. Once on the cliffs, just head to the edge where the next statue will be waiting for you to collect it. The final statue can be found nearby that giant lake in the middle. I'm not even going to try and say the name. You'll be able to find this statue submerged in the shallow water just off of the beach. Once you've collected all 8 statues, all you need to do now is head back to the shrine. We can see that some villagers have turned up to worship at the shrine, and all of the 8 statues have now been returned. In terms of what's next, I don't really know. It's possible that there's actually more to this Easter egg that hasn't yet been discovered, but as far as I know, that's about it. Oh, and also I had to try destroying the shrine. Nothing happens. So there you have it, guys. That was my look at all of the Easter eggs in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, as I've said before, I've tried to include everything, but if there was anything that I missed or something that is found after this video is published, then please feel free to leave a comment below and let everyone know. And with that, I'll bring this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, I'd really appreciate a like, comment and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I've been TheRoyalGorilla. Over and out.
His name is Luke and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da da da.